Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. My stream looks like it's working. My computer's freaking out right now, I'll tell you that much. But what's new? Bit of a midday sort of loop hero. Just sounded good. What is this thing? I don't recognize that resource. Shapeless mass. Kind of cool, I guess. So we just built the Intel Center. You know, we already had the smithy. We want the smelter. We built the Intel Center, though, because it gives us the desert and sand dunes. And we'll later on unlock the ability to add gold cards, which sounds pretty cool. Not quite sure what those are, but there is one from the smelter. So that's kind of exciting. We also unlocked passing through the cemetery on expeditions grants you a memory fragment. Is that what we use to make the books? Probably. Oh. I don't remember, where did we unlock the fucking Time Lord? Or did that just come from the sand dune and desert and stuff? It must have, but we now have access to some crazy things. These temporal beacons speed up time by 50% within its range, which is kind of interesting. We really like, or at least I really like, I enjoyed messing with the, hang on, I gotta get this thing to close, it's freaking out. But I really liked messing with the sort of day-night stuff, like going heavy into like regen based on like days passing. So there's a lot of things to be said for doing that with our meadows. Rocks we're gonna pass on for now. The desert I think is really interesting. I want to try this out, and I feel like there's no penalty for placing multiple meadows. Like there are for rocks, so I would love to like spam and get like a shitload of like regen per day, and then maybe make the days go real fast, and then that can sustain us. The desert's kind of spicy. It burns everything in its path, not only you. Lowers every creature's hit points by 0.5%. But then there's also sand dunes, which might be good. We're not sure. We'll have to find out how that works. And the temporal beacon, I think if we're going to be trying this, I love the idea of chrono crystals. I feel like there's got to be some synergy between the two. And then also the, it says here, can spawn time watchers, which are afraid of vampires. So maybe we'll get something like that going on. Obviously we want our village and our wheat fields to try and sustain our health. Although I guess we don't really need that with the meadows. And scarecrows are actually pretty nasty enemies. Maybe we take wheat fields off? I don't know, it seems a little spicy to me. I think this is okay though. We got a fair amount of cards. We can always trim it later, but I want to try a bunch of things. And we're going to go as the warrior here. Because we just did a rogue thing that went well. And I want to try out these new cards before we take them into Act 2. Because we still haven't actually got any more like permanent progression stuff. So yes, go ahead and throw this stuff in. Because I feel like for Act 2 we need something to make it a little spicier. Oh, wow, super good luck. Okay, let's get like an early village, say here. Nice. Desert here burns everything in its path. Super interesting. So it's just gonna lower everything's max health. Which actually, okay, so what's that gonna do? That's really interesting. That's gonna make high damage and attack speed and like evasion important. And then ideally we're just gonna be like one-shotting all the enemies. And I guess actually this plays out really well with going regen per day and making the days go fast. Lower all creatures' hit points by 1%. Wow. This is kind of fun. I wonder if you do a 3x3 like with the mountains, if that does anything. I guess I've never tried doing a 3x3 meadow, but I can't imagine it working. Never know. Okay, wheat fields are cool. So saying this build is gonna make like regen and sustainability like king. Which is kinda neat. Is this gonna be our blood? This will be our blood grove. So let's set like the cemetery for, I don't know, like over here maybe? Okay. I'm not sure I want to drop the chrono crystals just yet. Oh, nice. This is going to be our grove. I kind of like doing chrono crystals on the grove. I guess I could hold off for now, though. Because, yeah, we could definitely chrono crystal this, which is kind of nice. Another blood grove. Game's not usually so kind. Still hurting for loot a little, but that's fine. Okay, it is early enough and we're doing well enough. We're gonna grab the Vampire Mansion right here. And then maybe we'll see about that Time Lord shenanigans for this tile, I guess. Bring damage to all defense. Yeah, get that on there. Yeah, stuff like regen per second is gonna be super useful. We're gonna have less health. It's interesting. I'm really curious as to how this ends up playing out. Vampirism is also going to be very important. Just anything like that. It's so funny that these guys all moved to this tile. It doesn't matter really, but. We like what we're seeing here. We love meadows. We love villages because we need regen badly. And we needed a big fight to get some items going. That's for goddamn sure. Okay, more health, counter chance, sure. And a huge sword. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so we're probably gonna throw a village. Kind of thinking here. Thinking that seems good. Bandit camp, that's bad, obviously, but it's what it is. We need more healing. I think I love just taking the raw defense. Yeah. I think that was a good choice. Max HP and defense versus counter. Yeah, I think counter is not really as exciting to me. It's just more defense. It looks like we're managing pretty good in these fights. Okay, got a bunch of sand dunes, so we're gonna kill our max health in a second. So I wonder, is this lowering your health by 1%? Well, let's find out. Do I lose 5 health? Yes. Okay, so it's current max, not... It's interesting. I was wondering if it was going to be based off your base max health, but no, that makes sense, I suppose. A little rough for us, but we'll make it work. Yeah, our defense is quite good. We like that. Damage is increased by 20% of defense. That's kind of nice, actually. We're trying to stack defense this run. So I like that. Get a bunch of Oblivion cards. I don't mind that idea. But let's go for Dominant Mass. Defense and damage. That's how we're going to win this run. I think I am going to throw a Chrono Crystal down here with the Skeletons, because Skeletons give pretty good loot usually. So this doesn't do anything. Really? Okay, so we have to find a new combination of doing these tiles. Because you assume there has to be some sort of weird play with that. I wonder if you surround a meadow tile with deserts if you make like an oasis. It could be cool. Could be a thing. Potentially. Sorry. So far, so good, though. I don't want counter at all. Okay, now we finally got our Temporal Beacon. Speeds up time by 50% within its range, can spawn Time Watchers which are afraid of vampires. Okay, I like this. I mean, this makes a lot of sense, I think. So does this one. Let's do here, because then we get some sick vampire coverage. We are gonna Oblivion this bandit camp, because fuck that noise. So less defense, but some vampirism? No, thank you. Attack speed's nice, but I think we still pass. Wow, the music in this is so good. All creatures' health is lowered by 9%. Yeah, that's so interesting. You have to wonder if that works on the boss too, right? Yeah, just raw. Okay. Nice. Okay, we pop that open. Let's get another Temporal Beacon. Like here? Seems good. Okay, so if we put a desert next to one of these, does that do anything? No. And let's drop a Chrono Crystal here. That also does nothing. Here's a weird question. Doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tiles. If a day passes while we're within the chrono crystal thing, how much do we heal? You know what I mean? That could be some spicy, interesting knowledge. I think we do take regen per sec here. Damage to all, lose a little attack speed, get some regen, get some evasion. I think we'll pass. Okay, here's the Time Watcher. So Cosmic Mage has a soul. Benefactor gives an ally a 20 magic armor instead of attacking, only once per creature. Flees if there's no targets for its ability. Oh, so it gives him a bubble shield. Then he fucks off. Wow. It's kind of funky. So ideally we'd like to kill him first, but... Oh, that's kind of neat. I assume we don't target him, right? Yeah. Presumably he doesn't spawn if vampires are in the area. It's more defense, technically. Okay, battlefield we want. It's the start of each loop, right? Okay. So we can throw the battlefield, like, over here, I guess. Or right here, so we grab it right at the start of the loop. Be cool. I'm surprised Temporal Beacon and Chrono Crystals didn't synergize together. I'm surprised this didn't make anything either. Hey, how's it going, Origami? We want as much as our journey as possible to be in this, like, sped up big day. But we also want to make sure vampires are in these areas if we're gonna have big fights, because we don't want these guys screwing up our battles, like over here, for example. Yeah. Nice. Okay, we got the Count's Lance now, which is really good. Okay, you can hit them. Just random if you do. Ooh, we killed one, and we got a vampire. That's good, though, because that's how we have to counter these guys. More villages are good. And this is working out pretty good for us. Oh no, I need paused. Oh my god. Video game stop. Okay. Raw damage, yes. No. No. Okay. Let's get these guys going. Meadow. Meadow. Alright, let's try building one just out of sand dunes over here. Oh, yeah, let's try building one and putting a meadow in the middle. Good. Okay, we want another village. Probably here. That seems good. Okay, and we want vampires. Like, just telling these guys to fuck off, basically. In our fights. Okay, and we'll get more groves going here for our blood groves. Do we want a blood grove over here? I think we do. That'll help with these fights. Seems good to me. You're dreading the future, but that's for future me to worry about? Oh, fuck, I know, dude. Like, this week is so bad. Well, I mean, like, everything's just been bad for so long, but... Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I 100% agree. There's not much hope for the future right now. Okay, so magic damage, cool. Losing a little defense, getting some evasion, more vampirism, counter. Do I like this? I think I do. I think I'm very not excited about that. I think part of our trick is going to be dropping like chrono crystals here. And like putting the meadows next to them. Level up again though, which is nice. Axis tilt, exactly what we're looking for. Anything to make... Look how fast the clock goes. And we're healing that whole time like mad. Like whenever it ticks over. Now this we swap for like a bunch of vampirism. We just need the lifesteal. This is gonna screw us a little bit, this guy. Because this is a tough fight, because we had the boss one here too. Or the quest one. But that's okay. We got our quest, we got an item. A little less damage, some regen, some vampirism. No, I think we just need raw damage right now. Ton of attack speed, some regen. I think this is probably worth it. That's a world though, yeah. A little less defense with 12% vampirism. We'll stick with the defense for now. Hang on here. Damage to all 4. 5 defense. A little less attack speed and less regen. Yeah. I think we do that, yeah. Do we want vampires on these fights to keep the time bastards out? Probably. Probably okay. Okay, this we like. So we got what, 6 less defense, but attack speed, vampirism, and magic damage. Yeah. Yeah, that works for me. And fighting these guys on like some slimes is fine. Actually, I suppose it makes sense that's how you want to use them. So you really want to be dropping like these guys all around the parts of the map that you don't have stuff. Another grove? Yeah, sure. Where do I want another grove here? Over in this area, I guess? We're at minus 14% HP on everything now. Still working out for us. And we're regenning like just crazy. We get 64 HP a day, and like we're making days just pass. Also, it's so funny like not evaluating my items now, because I'm so used to like we were playing the rogue, and it's like you just start of every loop you'd have to be like, okay, wait, what items do I have now? Better shield? So more defense. Ah. It was almost tempting. Almost went for it. We just need a few more villages to just like help a bit with the regen. But as long as like we're surviving fights, like we're so it looks bad because we're like half health right now. Wow. That was our first flesh golem, I think, though, and we got some good loot. Ton of health, magic damage, vampirism, yeah. Same damage, magic damage, all vampirism, yeah. And we're gonna take the armor here, for sure. Okay, so looking a lot better. More cemeteries, we like cemeteries. We probably want cemeteries kind of down here, where it's a little less spicy. Got a blood grove. Grab us a chrono crystal. Kind of cool. Some meadows, sand dunes, like that. Cool. But it's like, so, like, look how fast our health is going up, though. Like, every time the day ticks, it's crazy. And as soon as we enter, oh, I love these guys. Like, this is my favorite combo, the blood grove thing. But it's like, once we get here, and like, the time starts going, like, holy shit. Now we're talking. So less defense, less damage to all attack speed and regen, no. Way more defense, 30 defense. Attack speed regen, yes. I do want defense, though. Magic damage is cool. A lot more regen. So we're losing 2 defense, but we're getting a shitload more regen. That's probably reasonable. I don't know. Stacking the defense is working out really nice for us right now, though. We're healing 12 health a hit. Pretty good. And because enemies have so little health now, like it's like we're just like tapping through these guys, and you can see how fast the time is passing. So we definitely want more like, oh yeah, right here. That might make this fight a little tricky, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Anything new in your life right now, though, Origami, or not really? Meat stew, nice. Yeah, like our regen's insane. Like, oh my god, like this just outside of a fight. Alright. If your HP drops below 30%, your regen's doubled. Regen's not that high, actually. Surveyor's probably fine. We do run by a bunch of roadside tiles. I think all these kind of suck right now. But that's fine. We may even be getting like close to like able to fight the boss. We're getting pretty far along. I do like more chests up here. I don't want to fight the blood clots, I don't think, though. Actually, if you want to fight blood clots, you want to fight them here. So that's probably okay. We're about to pop another treasury, which is nice. Have we blocked all the spawns here? No. We should get on that. This is the fight I was worried about being a little spicy, just having this guy shield these enemies, but it's a scale up. 30 armor now, yeah. It's not the end of the world, actually. We're doing okay. So we get some defense out of this. Less health, some regen, some magic damage. No, it's fine. Nothing too exciting there. We have an Oblivion, which is cool. Without the goblins, you actually need the Oblivions a lot less, which is kind of neat. I think there is a lot of something to be said for Chrono Crystals, Blooming Meadows, and then putting our deserts like on the other side here. And just making sure we're always getting, because like, like our HP per day is insane. Keeping it that way sounds really good. Okay, Vampire Mansion. This was actually fine. We did okay on that fight. I think we're okay for that. Maybe down here. I don't know. I think we're okay. Yeah, that's kind of how we're playing this origami. It's pretty neat. What we're doing is we unlock some new cards that we're playing around with, but all of these desert and sand dune tiles reduce the max HP of everything on the board, like ourself included. I'll show you when we get in a fight here. We have minus 18% health right now to everything. So we're killing enemies a lot faster. Granted, they're killing us faster, but we're building entirely around defense and regen. So it's like, all we have to do is like, kill the enemies quick, not take a lot of damage, and then heal up in between every fight. As opposed to normally, I would build the board so we would start here, get pounded, get pounded, get pounded, get pounded, get pounded, squeak through, and then be close to full health by the time we started to loop again. Now I'm like, no, we want to do a bunch of small fights, crush them all, and then be full health at the end of it. That's our plan. It's working out right now, so that's cool. Okay. Love battlefields, though. We love one here. And then we also will need a tile here. At some point. We can just drop another Vampire Mansion here. So that's gonna stop the boss from spawning all this bullshit. Drop like a cemetery here, I guess. And then we'll need one more tile here. But oh fuck! Oh fuck! I spawned the boss. I wasn't paying attention. Am I ready for the boss? I guess so. I don't see why I wouldn't be. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. Fuck. Yeah, I think I'm ready for the boss. It's pretty early, only loop 6, but oh, this fucking banger of a tune. Okay, so he has a Lich's Palace here, so let's get rid of that one. Nice. Eat shit, Time Lord. Oh, and this is within the temporal beacon, so time is going to be flying during the boss fight too. I think we can make this work. It's going to be interesting though. I've never gone into a boss fight this low on health, mind you. But let's fucking stay, buddy. We got this, probably. How is it possible? Shut up! We got a score to settle. Okay, we take hella damage from this guy. But we we got potions, and every time a day ticks, we heal a shitload. Fuck yeah. Nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Next time I'll try something new on this punching bag. Oh. The minus 19% on his health, though. Nice, we got some resources. I mean, we can keep going. So, damage to all, defense, regen, yeah. So we're trading up all our vampirism for regen. Pretty fine, getting a bunch of like evasion and stuff out of it. We'll probably do like one more loop, just for some like items, and then get out. Yes, Satan, it's pretty cool. Not to be confused with Satan. Kind of different, actually. I'm gonna see if this is a thing if we surround a meadow with those. We might not get enough tiles to do that, but I'm gonna try. Satan and Tofu are not too far off. It's definitely... It's, I'll say it's a little trickier to cook with than Tofu, but... Your mileage may vary. Bandit King. So we didn't find out any new combos, which is kind of disappointing. I'm getting myself an extra 10 damage from my defense. That's actually kind of crazy. Like, I've never really stacked defense this high, but it's working out. I wonder, there's no way the time effect stacks, right? Like if you had like multiple temporal beacons within each other? Can't imagine that being a thing. Okay, we max stable metal, which is good. Actually, metal's what we came for, so we want to pull out after this. Because really all we need was metal. Start building more buildings. That bandit camp. There's a tough fight coming up here, I just saw it. Man, healing 117 per day. Wow, wow. I like that. It has an interesting side effect too of like spawning more enemies because the days are going faster. So this is not a thing. Okay. Good to know. And this is probably your best setup then, is working with the chrono crystals and creating like these little like surround a crystal with some upgraded things, meadows. This is a hard fight though. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a couple potions on this one. Ooh. Ooh. Some great loot though. Nah. I can't believe that the temporal beacon and the chrono crystals didn't combo. Like, I really thought that was going to be some kind of a play. Fortunate, but... Can you accidentally kill yourself by making time move way too fast? Like, have your character die of old age, you mean, or what? So, aside from that, like, I don't think so, no. Time going forward is, like, as far as I know, always beneficial for you. You can screw yourself over in some ways, so the thing is, like, every time a day happens, enemies spawn. Like, for example, this makes an enemy spawns every 2 days. Like over here, an enemy every 4, an enemy every 3. So you can put yourself in a situation where there's way more enemies than you expected, and that can make things difficult for you. But all the enemies are gonna have like really low health right now, so the idea is we're one or two shotting them. So this time it's okay. But at the end of every day, you heal, or rather, well, we heal so much because we have all these meadows. So we don't have, like, we're not putting anything in the max HP. We're putting everything into heal at the start of every day, make days go really quick, and then heal at the start of every day, like, rapidly throughout our journey. But these all suck. That's some pretty bad perks. Yeah, we do have, like, it's kind of a tank build, which I never normally build. I normally just try and kill stuff and regen off it, like with vampirism. But it's working out really good. So hang on to that. And then what I'm using is these chrono crystals here, double the effect of a day passing. So they actually make more enemies spawn when they're next to it. Because instead of every 3 days, they'll spawn every 1.5 or whatever. But I want to be fighting those enemies to get stronger, to get more loot. But then the other fact of that is that's also stacking with all our regen tiles. So any regen tile that's next to one of these, I'm getting twice the heal off it. So pretty good. And then just pushing, like, everything's down, like, minus 49% HP now, which is insane. What if you put, like, yeah, just 2 of these towers together, like, what happens? Like, oh my god, the day goes so fast. Feels like if you can kill those guys too, they usually drop a good card, which is kind of nice. Yeah, like, watch this here, eh? Like, like, that's a day. It's insane. And then every time that happens, it's 143 health right now. So, working pretty good. The downside is, of course, like, everything is no HP, so ourselves included. This is going to be a really nasty fight. So we're going to be fighting... Oh no, there's no vampires here. There will be a Time Lord. There's 2 boss level skeletons. There's going to be a flesh golem coming out in a second. We'll see how that affects things. Hopefully it's fine. It's sad there wasn't, like, a combo for, like, stacking a whole bunch of deserts on top of each other. Thought there would be. Sadly, we haven't seen, like, exciting loot in a long time either. Alright, this is the hard fight. It's actually a boss slime, so we kind of lucked out there. That's not so bad.
Nice. Okay. It feels like they always drop a card, so they're kind of nice to take out. And then we also, like, all our perks were defensive, which, you know, we didn't get any what I would consider like the good perks. But Surveyor is kind of interesting. So it heals you 0.5 times the loop. So right now it's 3.5 health per adjacent roadside tile. So it's like, I mean, we have a ton of shit around the road, so it's like we're just getting little bits of health every time we walk around them. But we'll go ahead and retreat. Got a lot of good stuff. Yeah, desert meadows, yeah. So I think that's enough metal now? No, we need 3 more for our smelter. And we can get the Storm Temple and the Arsenal. That's kind of cool. Plus 30 base HP also, that's huge. Wow, that's actually... So, plus 30 base HP is actually mental. Because all of the bonuses you get are based on your base health. So whenever we're adding like plus 1% like base health, we're getting like another 0.3 health every time. Which maybe doesn't sound like crazy, but it's pretty cool. I think we can deconstruct some of these for metal if we need, but probably okay. We can upgrade stuff too. Increases the campfire's healing power. Meh. Potions. What does the upgrade for this do? Plus 2% to potions healing effect, plus 2 potions to carry with you. Whoa. That's okay. And we can hold another item slot in the camp. Plus 8% to the campfire's healing power, and another... Okay, like a food item. That makes sense. What do we have too much of? Everything. 4 damage to vampires, pretty chill. Oh yeah, right now we take no damage from vampires, that's right. 6% chance to redirect lightning from Storm Temple. The magic to an enemy, it seems kind of cool. Plus 1% base HP for every food item in your camp. Well, right now we have 1. But that could be good. Doesn't need metal, right? Because metal's, yeah, what we really need. We can build another farm, don't really care. We have like 1 billion food. We can build a mud hut. So we'll let someone store. But it's like, yeah, I just want to save up and get this thing. Smelter. That seems sick. Crypt, we could unlock the Necromancer class. That's kind of cool. The Watchtower is like a really weird thing. River. Forest. Okay, we got a couple cool things coming. I don't want the smelter though. But then it's like, maybe just unlock the new class, try it out. The Ancestral Crypt. Fuck it, I mean, you got to, right? Oh, I can only build it on one of these farm tiles, what the hell? It has to be placed near the cemetery. Oh, that makes sense. I guess this one is pretty fine. Oh, you're interested too, eh? Not everyone appreciates it. Not everyone understands. People can serve you not only with their voices, but with their bones, sword, bows. They're not evil if you don't fear them. You're right. I only need to raise a hand and... Wait, I've never done anything like this before. If I remember correctly. The craft teaches itself, often through books or words or walls and stones in your case. It's an unusual way. Neat. So now, let's check out that new gold card. Woohoo! Ancestral Crypt. The final resting place of an ancient family line. Death and the lessons it teaches are honored here. Plus 3 HP for every enemy with a soul killed. Removes the HP bonus from armor. What? What the fuck? That's rough. Grants you 1 resurrection after the hero's death. What? That's fucking spicy. Oh, these cards don't go in your deck. Well, these are just modifiers. Oh, that's rough. That's fucking rough. It's interesting though. Anyway, let's check out this new class. I'll get 2 rings, a necklace, and a book. Okay, summon skeletons that fight instead of their master. Number and power of skeletons depends on his equipment and skills. Okay. So we get attack speed, regen, evade, defense, summon quality, and skeleton power. Okay. We'll have to check that out later today anyway. Because I gotta go run and do some errands. But sick. We got Necromancer, and then, you know, hopefully tonight we'll be able to unlock the arsenal. What happens with that? Either way, take it easy, and I will see you later.